Howdy guys, welcome to the channel. Today I got a guide for the BO6 Zombies map, The Tomb. Now in this guide I'll be showing you guys how to obtain and upgrade the ice staff, as well as to do the boss fight and the Easter egg, and maybe there's a couple tips and tricks that you don't know. So without further ado, let's get right into the guide. Now for this Easter egg, I do not recommend the G45's akimbo or getting the ray gun. I find they do less damage. You're better off just putting on a bullet weapon. I like the LMG, but you're more than welcome to use like an assault rifle. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend any explosive weapons. For gobblegums, put whatever you want on. The only gobblegum I highly recommend is Idle Eyes. As for your specialists, it's always a good idea to have Ether Shroud with the 2-charge augmentation. Highly recommend it. What I usually do when I first spawn is activate the Rampage Inducer. I usually leave it on until about round 5 or 6, until the bug round comes. It's completely up to you. It's just something I do to speed it up a bit. When the bug round comes, you just turn it off, and then you make your way through the map. Make your way down to the crazy place, pick a side, and just go with it all the way down. Another door here. One more door here. You go press interact on this, which will open up a portal that leads to Pack-a-Punch and what I call the crazy place. You want to go through the portal, and I'm going to show you an easy way to get a free Pack-a-Punch gun as well as a free wrench. To get the free Pack-a-Punch, you shoot this rock here. It will start rotating 5 other rocks. You just got to shoot 5 rotating rocks within a certain time limit. It's really easy, simple to do, and then you get a free Pack-a-Punch gun. Go ahead and pick up your crystal. You also get a free ammo mod, which is cryo freeze, which we're going to need, and I'll show you why. Come over here with your cryo freeze gun, shoot these 2 waterfalls, they'll turn into ice, and then you'll get your free wrench. Go ahead and pick it up. Then you just flip through rounds, and on round 8 you're going to get a mimic. Kill that mimic, and it's going to drop a monocle that you need to see a code on the wall, which is going to be the next step. Go ahead and pick up the monocle. While we're here, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get a free perk. All you have to do is throw Molotovs at these braziers. Once you throw a Molotov and you do it correctly, it will give you another one. So you only need 1 Molotov to start it. And if you do all 6 of them, you get this free perk. Just a little tip. Good to do. I do it every game. Next, you want to shoot all the crystals until the crystal ends up in this room on the right hand side of the map. And shoot this in the proper order. 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave. IV, V, V1, V2, V3, IX, and then X. That's going to start a little lockdown step for you to get the part to the staff. You just go ahead, kill all the enemies. It can get a little bit hectic, but you do have your Pack-a-Punch gun. You should be fine. Just keep moving, keep shooting. Once you've finished and killed all the enemies from the lockdown, you should get a piece of the staff. Like this. And you get a free max ammo. So go ahead, pick up your max ammo and the headpiece to the staff. That's the first part that we have. Now we want to make our way to the other side of the map and do the same thing, because there's another puzzle over there. Make your way to this room. You can see one here. The crystal is in here, so you can be able to see it. If it's not in here, you just got to shoot the crystals on this side of the map until one ends up in that exact location. You go ahead and put in the code, and the code is gonna start with 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave, IV, V, V1, V2, V3. And again, once that's done, you're gonna have another lockdown step. It's gonna get a little bit hectic, but again, you should be fine. Just keep moving. Keep plating up, and eventually when you kill all the zombies, doppelgasks, mimics, there'll be a few of them, so be ready for that. But once you kill everything and you survive, you'll get the second staff piece, which is the staff and a max ammo. Go ahead and pick that up. So now we bring our parts to the crazy place where Pack-a-Punch first spawns. Press interact on that wall. It's going to start a defense sequence, and we have to defend this. And I'm not gonna lie, it can get a little hectic in here, so be ready. Make sure you have some decoys, maybe some monkeys or Casimirs, but it's very difficult, so just try your best to defend it. Stay alive. Ether Shroud's always a good way to go here, because it gets incredibly hectic in here. And eventually you'll be able to walk over and pick up the ice staff. Let's go. Now we gotta upgrade it. Now you gotta take the ice staff and shoot 3 crystals that are close together, because this is time. You have to be fast. Shoot 3 of them, and if it's done correctly, you'll hear a quote after. There's the last one. There's the quote. Next, make your way back to the crazy place where Pack-a-Punch first spawned. And you gotta find 3 symbols that are on these rocks. So if you find a symbol, shoot it. It will float down. Find another rock. Shoot the symbol. The rock will come down, make it a little bit easier to read. It's a little hard to see on mine right now because it is a bug round. But there's 3 symbols you gotta find on rocks. Shoot the symbols, the rocks will fall. There's a screenshot on screen of what all the symbols could possibly be, but you only need 3. Now you gotta find a portal with some symbols on it. The possible locations for all the portals are right there. There's green. Another possible location is right here, the red. Another possible location is up by stamina. Right here. And there's another location up in spawn, which is where mine is. Yours might be different. Go ahead and shoot the symbols that you got from the rocks, 3 of them. Your symbols will be different from mine. Keep that in mind. The portal should open, and you can walk through. When you go through to the other side, you should see an orb spawn in. That means you've done it correctly. So go ahead, press interact on the orb. You can jump down from the rock. Now this part for me is the hardest part of this whole Easter egg, besides the boss fight. Now you gotta stay close to this orb and get kills. If you wander too far from the orb, you fail. If you're too slow at getting kills, you fail. So just stay close to the orb. It's gonna go all the way around this area. It won't leave this area, but it'll go all over this area. And just get kills next to the orb, making sure that you are like literally right underneath it, following it. And let me tell you, it can get pretty hectic. There's an amalgam that spawns near the end, but eventually it's going to make its way back to this wall. That's when you're almost done. You just keep killing. Getting kills moves the orb. And then eventually the orb's going to go into this wall. You can stick the tip in, just the tip of the staff, and you finally upgrade it. Now we can officially start the Easter egg. Now you'll notice these 4 pillars here. At the bottom of all 4, there's a pedestal. 4 pedestals. One will have a crystal, so flip your staff. Use the alternate ammo. Shoot the crystal. Interact with the crystal. And then run all the way to spawn. Think of it like 4 trials. You're doing 4 different trials. And then when you're at spawn, you'll see this pedestal here. It's got a big purple beam. Go ahead and press interact on it. And you're going to get a bunch of vermin spawn in, but you're overpowered right now because you got the upgraded staff. So just use the upgraded staff. Stay alive. Kill all the vermin. Eventually when you get enough, the lockdown will end. Grab the crystal again. Try not to get hit more than 4 times. If you get hit more than 4 times, you'll fail. And you got to go through a different portal. You can't use the same portal that you went to spawn. You have to use a different portal. So make your way down to a different portal. Doesn't matter which one. You just can't use the spawn portal again. Go back into the crazy place. Put it on the pedestal. That is 1 out of 4 trials done. Now for the second one, it's going to be the same thing. Find the crystal underneath the pillar. Shoot it with the staff turned around with the alternate ammo. Press interact on it. And then we are going to go through the yellow portal here. And this is going to take us by stamina. Press interact on the pedestal. And for this one, you just have to kill purple flying bugs. And they'll drop purple orbs. You pick up the orb, like here. Put it on the pedestal. Just use your staff again. It's really easy. Keep using your charge shots. Pick up the purple orbs as they fall. Place it on the pedestal. Easy peasy. Eventually you'll get it. And then you go ahead, press interact on this crystal. The portal you used will be covered up. You have to take a different portal back to the crazy place. Try not to get hit too many times. I'm using this red portal. Make our way back to the pedestal, press interact. That's 2 out of 4 complete. It's actually really easy. Now for the third trial, go ahead to the crystal, turn the staff around, shoot the crystal, interact with the crystal. Now we're going to go through the green portal, which is going to take us by Speed Cola, and it's going to do a lockdown with some double gas. Go ahead and press interact on the pedestal. Double gas will spawn in. You just got to survive. Kill the double gas. It's really easy, really simple, especially with the ice staff. Like I said, it's overpowered. It'll keep you safe. Once you've survived long enough, the trial will end. And we can go ahead, grab the crystal. Now we got to go through a different portal, remember. Don't get hit a bunch of times. Go back to the crazy place. And put the crystal back on the pedestal. Now for the fourth crystal, by now you might be out of ammo, you might not be. I have a gobble gum to get a max ammo, but you might have to wait until a bug round or whatever. We're going to go ahead and shoot this fourth crystal. We're going to pick it up. And we're going to go through the red portal now. All the way until we get to quick revive. There'll be a pedestal down there. Go ahead and press interact on it. It's going to be amalgam time. And amalgam's going to spawn in. Just like the other ones, we just got to kill it. This amalgam will heal from another zombie. Like so. You just got to kill the zombie. And then go back to killing the amalgam. Really simple. Really easy. Shoot the zombie that's healing him. Go back and shoot the amalgam. Once he is dead and you slayed him, go ahead, grab the crystal. We got to go through a different portal. We can't go through the red portal, so I'm going to use the stamina portal. Don't get hit a bunch of times. You can only get hit 4 times. There's a portal right there. We're going to go through. We're going to place it back on its pedestal. And that, guys, is the whole Easter egg done. All that's left is the boss fight. We can now open up this bridge. The bridge will open up the boss fight arena. And the artifact is there. We can hold interact on it to start the boss fight now. But if you're like me, I am not ready. So now's the time for you to grind through the rounds. You want your guns fully packed. You want all your perks. You want maybe Casimir's. Make sure your Ether Shroud's fully charged or whatever specialist you have. And then yeah, we'll go, when we're ready, we'll do the boss fight. Now that you got everything ready for the boss fight, make your way down the bridge to this artifact and go ahead and press interact with it to start the boss fight. So the first couple phases, all we're going to do is spam the ice staff right here. Make sure you are crouched. If you're crouched, the lasers can't get you. If you're standing up, you will get hit. But all you do is just crouch here, spam the artifact. The artifact will go up, come back down, go back up. When it goes back up the second time, we're going to have to shoot at it. So all we're doing right now is just chilling, spamming the ice artifact. When the artifact goes up top again, you want to make sure you got another charge of the ice staff ready to go to protect you while you turns purple. Then you can shoot the artifact, do some damage on it. You got to do it fast enough, but once you do it, that's that phase done. Second phase is going to be the same thing, except for this time there's 2 artifacts. So there's going to be 2 laser beams. Just stay crouched, spam the ice staff, you're good. Just make sure you're crouched. Don't walk into the laser like I just did. And eventually it's going to go up, come down, and then go back up again. And then it's going to turn purple, and then you can shoot it again. Now for this one, you can actually shoot both of them. If you're fast enough and got a good gun, you can shoot both of them. Get them both done. If not, if you only manage to shoot one, it's okay. You just have to do the step again. Spamming the ice staff and chilling. But I got 2. So there's 4 artifacts on there now. We just got to repeat the process. Charged ice staff shots against the pedestal to protect you. And make sure you're crouched. Then the artifact's going to come down. And then when it goes back up, it's going to be ready to shoot at again. And we only have to shoot 1 this time because we got 2 last time. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot it. And once you've done 4, you can't shoot anymore. See, I'm not getting no hit markers. So that part is done. So go ahead, grab your max ammo, and then it gets a little bit tougher. For the next phase, it's going to spawn in a zombie with a red artifact on him. You can see him there. We want to kill that zombie. This is where the ice staff comes in clutch. You just want to run circles down below. There will be amalgams as well. And you want to kill the zombie that has the red artifact. Eventually, he's going to die, and we can shoot the artifact. I'm going to use my ether shroud. We're going to shoot the artifact. We got it. That's that phase done. We can go ahead, grab our max ammo. Okay, for the next phase, it's going to be a Doppelgask with the artifact, red artifact in him this time. You just want to run circles, charge your shot, turn and shoot. And eventually his health will get lower. It gets lower each time you use the ice staff. So just keep running circles, using your ice staff, the charge shots. And eventually you'll get him down to enough health where you'll kill him. Almost, sliver. Alright, he's done. He's going to drop the artifact. After you kill him, just shoot the artifact. Use your ether shroud if you have to. That's that artifact done. Go ahead, grab your max ammo. That phase is done. Time for the next phase. Next phase, we are looking for, this time, a shock mimic with a red artifact on him. This guy's really not that bad, not that hard. We just keep repeating the process. Charge your shot, turn and shoot. Run, charge your shot, turn and shoot. Eventually you'll kill him. Again, he's going to drop the artifact. Use your ether shroud or whatever you have for some protection. Shoot the artifact. Go ahead and grab your max ammo. That phase is done. Alright, for this phase we have a tanky amalgam that has the red artifact in him. And this guy is tanky. He's going to take a bit of time, but just be patient. Run around. Use your ice staff, your best tool. Keep spamming the old ice staff. Charge shots always work better, right? Eventually you'll damage him enough to where he will obviously drop the artifact like all the other times. Like I said, this guy is tanky. It's going to take a bit of time. But it's not a race. Take your time with it. Take your time. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Like I said, after you kill him, he's going to drop the artifact. It's purple. Go ahead, defend yourself, and shoot the artifact. Grab yourself the max ammo. Now, we got to wait around until that artifact comes up top on the top level here and goes into the rock. When it's in the rock, Then you can get hit markers and start shooting at it. Use your ether shroud. This is the perfect time to use your idle eyes as well. Just sink nothing but bullets into him. Don't stop. Don't stop. As you can see, the health is going right down. You got to get it absolutely to 0. And there you go. That is the tomb Easter egg complete. You'll get a cutscene after this, which I won't spoil as always, but if this guide helped you out at all, please show some love and like and subscribe.